Watching those results closely are my next guests. You may remember them from yesterday. There are a couple living in Canada who voted in the election. Jimmy Nixon supports Trump. His wife Kelly is for Biden. We wanted to bring them back to get their take on the results so far. So we've reached them in their home in Wallaceburg, Ontario. Well, Jimmy, you've got your arm around Kelly. That's a good sign. You didn't sleep on the couch?
Yeah. We practiced a whole lot of social distancing yesterday.
But everything seems fine right now. Is it because we're on a cliffhanger just waiting for these results?
Yeah, we can put a man on the moon, but for some reason we can't count votes. I don't understand it.
It does seem to be a long, daunting process. I mean, as you were watching, as millions were, I mean, what were you thinking?
He was gloating. That's what he gloated from 10 o'clock last night till 2 o'clock in the morning. And then he started getting a little bit nervous. And then he went to bed at 3. I was up till 5.
Wow.
And now he's very nervous.
I know, because, I mean, it is so close to call, and, you know, no one is able to tell what is going to happen. What do you make of it? What do you make of this shift? I mean, it did seem that President Trump was doing well throughout the night, and now this morning it seems like Joe Biden is picking up a lead.
Well, I think it's the 3 states in question, of course, Michigan, Wisconsin, and Pennsylvania. They counted their votes backwards. So they were one of the few states to do that. They counted the same-day votes on Election Day first, and then the early votes and the mail-in and absentee votes are counted second. So they primarily go to the Democrats. So that's why it looks like he's winning in all 3 of those states. And as these big counties with the mail-in and absentee votes come rolling in, that's the Democrats voting. So I believe that he's good. Joe Biden needs to win 2 of them. He needs to win Michigan and Wisconsin, and Donald Trump can have Pennsylvania.
And it does seem like Biden has a lead in Michigan right now. Jimmy, how are you feeling?
Nervous.
Why?
It's not looking good. I mean, if he loses, he loses, but the speech yesterday was a little over the top last night. I mean, a little, if he...
Dangerous.
Yeah, it was. If he loses, he needs to just take his licks and get out. I mean, it's the way it is.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that, right? I mean, so many people are buzzing about that, outrage by what Donald Trump had to say. How do you compare the 2 speeches, right? Biden came out before Trump, and we heard what he said, that, you know, he said we're on the path to victory, but still couching his bets, and Trump obviously declaring this and talking about election cheating and fraud.
That's Donald. It's the way he rolls.
He's not happy unless he's dividing the...
I didn't agree there, but...
But does it change your mind at all about Trump when you watch that? Did it change your mind?
Well, no, I mean, to an extent. I mean, if, like I said, if he loses, he needs to just accept it. I don't want it to be a drawn out process, go to court and whatever they got to do. I just want him. I want a winner, but I still don't think we're going to even know today.
Yeah. And how do you feel about that? I mean, this may go on for the week, possibly weeks, plural.
Yeah, and then that's what I say. We can put a man on the moon, but we can't count votes. Something's bad. It's just, it blows me away.
I, on the other hand, think we'll know this afternoon. I think that once, if Wisconsin and Michigan are tied up, then that gives Joe Biden the 270 votes. And it doesn't matter what happens with Georgia, Nevada, and Pennsylvania, because that's all Joe Biden needs, and they're at 80–90% of the vote right now.
Mm-hmm. On a more serious note, I mean, there has been a lot of division throughout the campaigning and within this U.S. election and the results. What do you both hope for when a president is announced and chosen?
I'm hoping that they can get it, kind of try to bring people back together. I mean, it has gotten a little out of hand. as of late, more so, really bad. But they've got to get the people back together. But we didn't lose the Senate, so that was good.
Still gloating.
Yeah, I'm hanging on to what I can.
As he would say, you're hanging what?
I'm hanging in there like a hair in a biscuit.
I love it. So I got to ask, this might be TMI, the couch. Did you sleep on it? Will you be sleeping on it?
I actually slept on the couch because I stayed up to watch the election, and he caved at about 2 a.m. So
every time I would walk by her, she would just roll her eyes. I'd roll them back to her, but.
Listen, I hope this will be a daily check-in because, your energy, you two, you're just wonderful. And thanks for sharing your household with us and your stories. And I know you have to get to work, Jimmy.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to let you go. But thanks again, Jimmy and Kelly Nixon in Wallaceburg, Ontario. Bye.
Bye.